Welcome back to Talk 1260 KTRC. You're listening to the Humanity Behind the Vanity. It's Dr. Daniel Ronel. I'm a plastic surgeon here with my wife, Betsy.
And we just had Chris Reed, our aromatherapist, on. She's world-renowned. And I didn't know this, but she does recipes with her essential oils.
Yeah.
So she's coming back. We just decided this now, that she's coming back and she's going to do a whole show on recipes for the holidays with essential oils to make you healthier, more romantic, more calm, whatever you need.
The oils she uses are so pure you can ingest them.
Right, exactly.
That's the point.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to know her. My God. I got big things in store for her. Okay.
All right.
What do you want to talk about, Big Doctor?
There's a show coming out soon called Bridalplasty.
Bridalplasty.
It's going to be an
Hello. E?
Yeah. And I think,
wow.
it's okay, they're the ones that did 90210. I think it's great. I think it's a group of 11 women who have some sort of contest, and at the end, one of them gets an extreme makeover by a plastic surgeon or more.
So they risk life and limb to get plastic surgery?
No.
What if they die and then they can't even get married?
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
You're married to a plastic surgeon, so you know
this
it's
has
not
nothing
so
to
risky.
No, I'm not talking about the surgery. I'm saying these stupid shows, they make these people like risk life and limb in order to get the dumb reward hanging on the string, and these people are brides to be. What if they die?
Okay, what do you mean risk life and limb?
A lot
They
of
don't
these
have to do
shows,
contests.
okay fine, I don't know what this thing is, and I'm not denigrating Bridalplasty, but
Okay.
a lot of these shows, these contests are absurd.
Right.
Or, you know, they just make them do, it just depends. It depends how extreme this show is.
I don't think it's going to be that extreme.
Oh, really? All
Yeah,
right.
I think it's going to be, because, I mean, this is probably the 4th, 5th show about reality plastic surgery, so hopefully they've learned their lessons.
I don't think so.
Some of the issues that that arise. Number one, I think it's great that there's reality shows about
Right.
plastic surgery because it makes it seem available to more people, which is true.
It is available.
Yeah,
It just
I mean,
brings awareness to it, which is
right.
fantastic.
It's not just for the rich and famous,
Oh,
but
no.
the issues with the previous reality shows is that they don't talk about cost
They're not realistic.
because the contestants usually get it for free.
Right.
So they don't talk about cost, and they don't really
They don't talk about
what the
medical,
recovery
I have to
time.
interrupt you because you're moving just too slowly, I just can't sit here.
Okay.
They don't talk about medical restrictions, they don't talk about recovery time, they don't talk about the potential downfalls that there are, that the results aren't exactly as you pictured them in the magazine or whatever. That's one of the reasons I think the show The Swan is off the air. There are a lot of people that went home, you know, they came to the show with like 3 teeth, you know, a nose that had been broken about 20 times, perhaps bad acne. I mean, they really needed some help, and they wanted the help. And they then went home looking like Barbie. I mean, that's like going from being dirt poor to winning the lottery.
Right.
All those people have a very hard adjustment. If they're not having an adjustment period, then the people around them are. So there's been a lot of, you know, fallout from that show, The Swan, in particular.
Yes.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I get people in my office who want an extreme makeover just like what they saw on TV, and it's just not realistic for them for medical reasons,
Right.
financial reasons, logistical reasons. So, for example, on this Bridalplasty show, I am hoping that they don't say extreme makeover 1 week, marriage in 6 weeks. You know, it just doesn't
The
happen
chick's going to
quite
be
that
recovering.
easily.
I mean, they're not going
Right.
to be able to, you know,
So we'll see.
consummate that marriage.
We'll see what happens. I think.
It's true.
Get a one-track mind.
She's going to be uncomfortable.
Okay. So anyway.
Don't touch me.
Okay, fine.
You know.
So we'll see what, I'm looking forward to seeing it. We'll see what's going to, I know it's going to be fun.
He's not on the show. He's not affiliated with it
No,
any reason.
my
He's
staff-
just been asked to comment.
Right, I was talking about my, I mentioned it to my staff. They're like, oh yeah, we can't wait to see it because they're so interested
I
in.
watch E religiously. I've never even heard a preview for this
I
show.
think it's coming out. So,
Interesting. So anyway,
but,
what is
you
your
know-
issue? Your concerns about shows like that? You're happy about these shows because they bring awareness. They show
Right.
you that anyone, and everyone can get plastic surgery if they want or need it.
Right.
The
But they're just not
downside,
that realistic
Right.
because there's too much going on. There's multiple procedures going on at the same time.
that's a
You
lot
have
of
to
that's
be-
against the
you
Society
have
of
to
Plastic
be-
Surgery's rules.
You just have to be, it's not a rule, it's just you have to use common sense and you have to select those multiple procedure patients very,
Very
carefully.
carefully.
I just did a lady who's done fine. She had a facelift, tummy tuck, and breast all at once.
And
1
he's
week
quick.
later, she was terrific.
Right, he's
she
quick.
felt fine. She could drive.
Yeah,
So,
Daniel is a very fast.
but those people
he
are
does it
one.
well. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Those
Okay.
people are one in a million, not 1 in a million. But
No.
okay, so that's one thing. Is it realistic medically for me? Two is financially. These contestants are getting the
Free
stuff for free, and it costs a lot of money. And it's very disappointing when people come in full of hope and full of expectation,
Right.
and then they get the bottom line, and they're sad. They
Like,
don't know
my
what to
God,
do.
I could buy a
Right.
down payment for a house with that.
Well, you're right,
Or
or a car, or
right?
something, right?
Exactly, or my kid's college.
Right. So those are the issues I have with the shows, and I can't wait until they start to get addressed, and hopefully they will start to be addressed.
Yeah, we had a show that we were shopping around for a while, and then we
Right.
were kind of like, we're not into this right now. But it was about the realities of plastic surgery,
Right. They came and they
dispelling
filmed
the
us for a
myths.
while. It was
Right.
interesting, but really disruptive.
Yeah, it was
on our
very
lives.
disruptive in our lives, and I didn't want to expose our personal life that way. You know how
Yeah.
we hang from rooftops and get our jollies in all kinds of kinky ways.
Right.
No, but I didn't want my children exposed, so, and I was like, you know what, I don't need this,
We didn't
so
really pursue
I'm not
it,
doing
but
yeah.
maybe we will.
But the
maybe we
concept was cool.
Yeah, because we talked about, what it's like, what effect does it have on the spouse, what effect does it have on the children.
What effect does it have on the
hurts,
patients?
Right,
Yeah.
it hurts, their expectations
You
are
have
not
numbness for
what they
months sometimes,
Right.
around a surgery site. I mean,
Sure.
it's just, so anyway, it's great that another show's coming out. Perhaps, well, again, we haven't even seen anything of it, but his concern is the reality of it.
think. Mhm.
You can't get a facelift and then go get married a week later.
Right.
It just doesn't work.
Right. Oh, you know what came out today? Tickle Lipo came out today on the Doctors.
Right.
Did you see it?
No,
I
I don't watch that show. I actually don't like that show at all, but
I got a link to
You
see
know.
it, and I tried to play it on my Droid, and it was just too slow.
yeah.
But I assume that they showed
It's-
Tickle Lipo on
it's
the Doctors,
great
which
for
is
Tickle
great.
Lipo,
It's,
yeah.
Right. It's I've been getting so busy in Albuquerque because of it. Because again,
It's so
just
easy.
very little downtime, and it doesn't cost as much, and it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, it's so easy.
But and this is funny. I had a video on YouTube of one of my patients laughing, and they took it off YouTube because
Why?
I think they thought there was too much showing, but actually there was no nudity.
YouTube took it off?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
how
was-
funny.
Yeah, there was no it got thousands of hits, and there was no nudity on it.
I wonder
and-
some kind of some
But-
religious freak or like one
I
of
don't
these
know,
people
but there's
that
other
doesn't
medical
like
procedures.
us.
There's other medical
in this
procedures
town.
on YouTube that are much more explicit, and there's much more,
Right.
sexual stuff on YouTube. This anyway, I appealed it, and we'll see what they say. I mean, it's a medical
absurd.
procedure. But when somebody
Don't
told
test me, people. Don't test me.
Somebody
Okay.
told me when there's no sound and you can't hear the woman laughing, that it looks like she's in pain. She's just laughing. She's not in pain. She's laughing. But when there's no sound, and maybe somebody got a little freaked out with that. I don't know. We'll see.
That's absurd. I'm gonna find out who complained to YouTube, and you'll be hearing from me. I promise
well,
you that.
we have to wrap this up. So you've been listening to a feisty Talk 1260 KTRC.
Well, you don't mess with me and win.
Humanity
Never.
Behind the Vanity.
Never.
You can find us on danielronelnv.com. You can give me a call, 988-8886.
2 steps
And
away from crazy.
Stay
That's
tuned.
me.
We'll be back.
Watch out.
We'll be back next week. Thanks.